Welcome everybody to your Luna Illumined reading for this week. I'm burning a little bit of sage right now so that we can do a clearing ceremony to start off with. If you would scan your body for any negative attachments and blockages, and allow the smoke to burn through these and dissipate them. Replace any lack of forgiveness for self or others with love, feeling yourself becoming lighter and freer as you do so. Open your crown chakra and let pure white light flow into your being, helping to protect you from negativity. Please put your hands in your favored prayer position. And while the singing bowl is ringing, take a deep, deep breath, holding and releasing it slowly while mentally or verbally chanting Om. Feel yourself connect to your higher self and the bliss of divine source. Become one with the one. As I did in the shuffling and layout of this reading, I ask my higher self, connected to divine source, to assist me in delivering the most needed messages to us all. So this week we're starting with the moon in Pisces. It will go to Aries and then become full in Taurus towards the weekend. So we may be completing a cycle at the beginning of the week, feeling like we've really worked something thoroughly, and now we're kind of transcending it and going into the next phase. We may get a burst of energy at the beginning of the Aries moon and just feel like full throttle ahead. And we may begin thinking this weekend how we can really ground a new inspiration into the 3D. We can also be feeling like any projects that have been in a larger cycle by the end of the week may be really coming to fruition, have reached their apex at least. And you may be feeling very accomplished with that and probably seeing its results tangibly. Okay. We will be looking sort of at 3 different aspects here for this reading. I do have some questions I like to answer, although I go in and intuitively and I may not highlight every part of them. So we have, how can my emotions reflect higher states of consciousness? How can I ground higher energies to manifest an enlightened reality? And how can I connect to higher dimensions to help myself and others evolve? So let's just see what would like to come through here for us. So I definitely feel like there maybe was a lot of hope towards something, and perhaps before you got started on a project, maybe it got overripe. Maybe you kind of overthought a start or had too many ideas to begin with to really know which one to act on. And this may be dissolving at this point, at least this overabundance of where do I begin, what should I do, and any sense of kind of overcooking the start, and almost putrefying it where it can't really launch. We have Scorpio here that showed up as well. It is Scorpio season. So I feel like this is very complementary to this card. They are perfectly suited. And this is bringing in fear and that sense of no illumination and really not being able to have light to see, and getting lost in that sense of, because you can't see, you don't know what to do. I spoke of this in one of the chakra daily readings as well. Getting a little bit nervous inside, or holding it at your core, that you can't actually proceed forward if you don't know all the answers. So this is really about, feeling your fear, doing it anyway type of energy. And here we have the mudra, which is the card that comes in to help heal this energy, and it's the priorities mudra for you, which again I think fits really well with this. Being able to take out of all these options and maybe not knowing clearly what you can do, still picking one that seems suitable for you. Let me read the mantra on this card. Nothing is too small to be of no importance. And this also highlights that concept of like a small drop creates lots of ripples. Now let's have a look here. Wow. Must be like really tuned in to these decks when I'm pulling cards. I had watched a little short documentary on this site, Angkor Wat, and I had no idea the immensity. Supposedly it's the largest scale religious complex, and the individual speaking on it was talking about how it would have been impossible to actually build this sacred site in the time that we think that it was built, and with the resources that were made available. So for me, this is kind of relating back to this idea of maybe not starting something because you're overwhelmed. It may seem impossible to do, but to start anyway, and to have that idea of like faith can move mountains. Now, when I see this energy, what I'm hearing is that, it's the graceful, creative spirit, even the quiet spirit, the feminine spirit that just is naturally linked to their creative energy. It's not about ego. It's not about trying to show off. It's a very like gentle breeze type of energy. And it just performs what it needs to do without effort. Effortless effort. And I think that's the type of energy that you need to step into in starting projects or nurturing anything that you're doing this week, or even beginning new projects. So our helper card for this set of messages is purification. Its trigger statement is, their opinion matters to me, and its truth statement is, I see things in a new way. As you release external influences and energy, you will become clear with regard to what is needed. Very nice. So maybe, it is this just blockage even from the fear that's creating the disillusion and just the worry about what you're doing, what other people will think, could be the very source of, like that false start, or not really being able to launch something, not having the faith in it. I want to say that whatever you may be working on, whatever may be of this priority to you, this could be your sort of masterpiece. And I know that I've said that recently. I feel like we're working on something big here. And, maybe if you were feeling the implications to do something a week or two ago, to not give up on that, to still, trek forward with your ambition there. And I'm going to look here now for any higher self messages that want to come through. Yeah, again, what I'm hearing, it's like really about the energy that you stay in. It's more important than the thoughts and the fear that is created by those thoughts. That if you are connected to something that is divine, divinely guided even, that it's going to carry through the manifestation of that in a way that's going to be fulfilling your desires. The earth is here to support you, and the divine, the heavens are here to support you. And it's through the love, like that you're doing it right. If you let, they say that love and fear can't coexist. So if you switch into love, if you're there, you know what you're doing. And here, we're getting this image of, for me, kind of like a crop circle. And so it's through something else, it's through another source that things are created on earth, through a higher power. And that's what, you need to be working with. So assisting this, we have Tantric Journey. This frequency helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So you may be working in partnership with someone, or you may have clients. It's definitely not probably a solo project, which is why you may have fear, you may be worried about what others are thinking here. And so I'm feeling very strongly that if you tap into what your senses enjoy even about this, being engaged in that way, that it may help to immerse you more in the experience and take it out of that thought-based experience and actually help you put it in the 3D realm too, really focusing on those elements that have that capacity to speak to our senses. And that you're doing these things for service too, so that it's not just about what you're doing here for yourself, your pursuit. You're doing this for the benefit of another. And ultimately that will, benefit you as well. Sometimes it's easier to do things for other people, to be in service. And that in itself helps you let go of the fear as well. And for our final card here, that's the Helper card, we have letting go. So again, I think that it's a nice closing statement in regards to fear, if you are feeling that regarding something that you're trying to manifest. And it's just a beautiful affirmation of letting that go. This is a nice sky blue color, so it may help if you have this color accessible during this week, depending on your weather patterns, to go out and enjoy that color, be out in the sky itself, and look to that and look at the space there and release anything that you have to the sky. Give that away. Any of this pressure, fear, negative energy that you may be holding, that you can certainly release it. Beautiful and wonderful. Let's close there. I will do a little prayer for us to finish this off. I honor you for living your truth for the highest good of all, using the gift you came to share with the world to help evolve human consciousness. Love is your superpower. Remember, you are part of the great mystery. Know at any given time you may request the assistance of your ancestors. You are the medicine, so please help heal Gaia and yourself. Donate your time or resources to restore equality and offer compassion to all sentient beings. Thanks and praise to all emanations of the pure white light for their grace and wisdom. Eternal blessings to you and yours. Peace unto you always. In finality, my gratitude to each of you for any of your likes, your shares, subscribes, donations. Affordable private bookings directed by your personal questions are available, so please indulge by finding the link below to my website. I have other playlists as well as a few compilations for forest bathing sounds and spiritual meditations that you can find on my channel. I also have an Instagram at FeatherCrownTree with some very unique, distinct content on it, which I'm just getting started with, so excited to share that. Sending you love.